America's #1 man, Barack Obama, will visit Kenya this year. This makes it the first time he will visit since becoming the President of the United States 6 years ago. Obama has visited Africa 4 times since his presidential appointment. According to the White House, the president will visit in July and attend a global entrepreneurship summit which will hold in sub-Saharan Africa for the first time. He will also meet with the country's president, Uhuru Kenyatta, to discuss issues, some relating to restrictions on human rights and fundamental freedoms. And on a personal note, he is expected to visit some of his relatives who live in Kenya. According to a White House official, hosting the GES is an opportunity for Kenya to showcase its economic progress. Kenya maintains enormous potential for economic growth thanks to the creativity and entrepreneurial spirit of the Kenyan people. Still on Kenya, as the country begins the hard task of recovering from the brutal terrorist attack in Garissa that saw 147 people killed, the country's religious leaders have called for peace and calm in the country. Both Muslim and Christian leaders made the plea over the Easter weekend. The Reverend Peter Karanja, General Secretary of the National Council of Churches of Kenya, asked the country to take a much closer look at its security systems and is quoted as saying, "It is our conviction that the folly of our homeland security is systemic and cannot be given cosmetic solutions." Muslim leaders also condemned the attack and disowned the terrorists, terming them criminals using religion to commit crimes. Abdullahi Salat, the chairman of the Supreme Council of Kenya Muslims, is quoted as saying, "The Muslim community in Garissa County strongly condemns barbaric acts committed against innocent university students. Our heartfelt condolences go to the victims' families." 142 students, 3 security officers and 2 university security personnel were killed in the attack, with about 104 people injured. Kenya's Interior Minister Joseph Nkaseri announced that Kenyan police have arrested 5 suspects in connection with the attack. Police have also declared a dusk to dawn curfew for the next few days. The college has been closed indefinitely. Our profound condolences go out to all affected by this horrific incident. And in a bold step against the abuse of women's human rights, top army commanders in the Democratic Republic of Congo have signed a declaration to battle rape in war. The declaration was signed in Kinshasa, the country's capital, and is part of a plan by the government which was adopted in September to end sexual violence by soldiers. The plan requires every military commander in the country to pledge to take some actions, such as respecting human rights and international humanitarian laws on sexual violence in conflict. Commanders will also be tasked with ensuring the prosecution of alleged perpetrators under their command, as well as making the soldiers aware of the zero-tolerance policy on sexual violence in conflict. The UN Special Representative on Sexual Violence in Conflict, Zainab Hawa Bangura, commended the development and said the declaration is a giant leap forward in the fight against rape in war. And in Ethiopia, the country is taking advantage of its incredible history as a means of getting more tourists to visit. The country has been active in the news lately for all the right reasons: its growing economy, a high-speed rail, and now authorities want to add one more thing to that list: its unique and diverse tourist attractions.
The diversification of attraction we have with the environment, particularly security, weather, we haven't reached where we should be today. We have number of attractions that is recognized by UNESCO, but have we made any promotion on that? No.
This is peaceful country. That is good for tourists. The worst for the tourists is when there is the war. People are very friendly, without conflict with Muslims, with Christians, without conflict with the tourists. They are happy to visit the tourists, and people are happy to spend the time here.